Hello crafters, welcome to Create at Home with G and today's video. In today's video we are going to be doing this month's colour combo card challenge, which I do on a monthly basis on the first Monday of every month with the lovely Donna Jackson from Crafts and More with Donna Jackson. Now she's recently revamped her channel and it's looking really good. I'm helping her with that and I'm happy to do that. So let's crack on with this month's card. Now this is my inspiration piece for this card. Now I created this last year and I created this using the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. Now I'm going to do a variation of it on a card base because the colours that Donna chose for us for June are blue, blue and white. Now my card base is white and I'm going to do a 5x5 card base. So I'm just going to score it using the tools available from my store createathomewithg.com and my good old trusty scoreboard. These particular scoreboards you can't get anymore because they're from Martha Stewart, but other scoreboards are available, so pop those in there. I have a watercolor sheet which is 4x4 and I have an acetate sheet which is 3x3. So my card base is 4x4, my watercolor sheet is 3x3, and I just need to cut out some light blue cardstock. And this is actually not cardstock, it's paper from my stash. And I'm going to cut that at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So in essence, I'll have the card base, the blue, the watercolor, and then I'm going to do something with the acetate. So I guess I better get cracking. So I am going to use my watercolor piece of paper here, and I'm going to grab one of the little paint trays that I sell and my paintbrush, which are also available from my store, and I'm going to put some of the Spectrum Noir sparkle pen liquid into the compartments of this tray. Okay, let's get some water on in my nib. I need to fill up my my pen. Right, and I'm going to paint on my colour watercolouring paper using the Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. Now the design brief from Donna was blue, blue and white, so 2 blues. I'm probably going to use the 3 blues, so Donna, don't kill me. Just taking some of that colour off so I can spread this colour down. Okay, let's go to the next blue and bring some of that in. This is a lovely turquoisey blue. Bring in some of the lighter turquoise. And I'm just going to dab off in places just to bring some of that colour through again. And I'm going to bring the lighter colour up into the, okay, I'm going to bring this colour up to the sky. Nice. I don't want too much of the dark blue up in the sky. I am going to go direct onto the card. And these, just so you know, this is Sea Breeze, this is Starry Sky, and Ocean Wave. And those are the three colours that I'm using from my Spectrum Noirs sparkle pens. And I'm just dragging the colour using my paintbrush here. Let's take some of that darker up. Because what it does, as you can see, it's taking the colour from the ocean up, which is perfect. But I don't want a lot of colour per se in the middle. And I'm going to go back and tap it so it almost gives it like a cloud effect. So I am really happy with the way that turned out. And as you can see, it has a lovely sparkle to it. I'm going to let that dry naturally, so I'm going to leave that to one side and let that dry naturally. I don't want to put a heat tool on it, and I'm going to put it under something heavy using this. Come here, you. Okay, using this Dar Ice Cloud die, I am going to put this through my Cuttlebug. Are you going to see any of this? Because by the time I have that on top, yeah, I'm going to run this through on my Cuttlebug just to give my backing paper some interest. So I should do that off camera. Backing paper, which we can glue down to the card now. So next month is July, and it's my turn to choose the colours. And as it's kind of a patriotic holiday and Christmas in July, I think I'm going to choose colours red, white and green. So the colours for July crafters are red, white and green. And if you're at all interested, come over to Create at Home with G on Facebook, and every month I have a challenge which is pinned to the top of the group page, and you could submit up to 5 entries and you could be in with the chance of receiving free postage up to the value of £5 on an order from my store. So every little helps, as they say. Okay, now the acetate. Now I'm just going to give it a wipe over and dry it, because it just seems very dirty, very dusty. Take it out of my Misty. Okay, let's put you in the Misty. And now, like I said, this is a 3 by 3 inch square. And what I'm going to do with this is, using the stamp set Sail Away from my store, I'm going to be using the ship. Now that's the ship here. I'm going to be using that, but I'm not going to be using the wave part underneath, so I'm going to have to take that off. So I need to put you in place. Yeah, that's fine. And I need to make sure you stay in place. And now I'm going to stamp you. Now I was thinking of doing white, but I actually think I'm going to do black. And I'm going to use the StazOn. Now I need to do selective stamping, because like I said, I don't want the bottom wave. So if my head gets in the way, I do apologise, crafters. And my hair is probably a mess. So, right, I don't want that bit of the wave on there. Okay, if I've missed the bottom part of the ship, then I could just simply use a pen to fill that in. So let's stamp that down on the acetate. needs more. Yep, one more press I think, crafters, and we should be done. You don't have to use Stays On. I'm just using Stays On because it's acetate, but you know, I have stamped Memento on there, and it has stayed. It does smudge slightly, which is why I've gone to the Stays On this time. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's just bring that up. There we go. That's not too bad at all. Okay, let me clean off. Yep, that's dried quite nicely. Right, now I'm going to attach this to the card base, but I think I'm going to raise it up a bit. So, using some foam tape. And now we have our little acetate piece, and I think what I'm going to do is, using some very small foam dots, I'm going to put a foam dot on each corner, and I'm going to put that on the ocean. Like that. And then what I'm going to use to cover those unsightly foam squares is some Nuvo drops. Now this is the Nuvo glitter drops, and it dries to dimension. So I'm going to basically put here a blob of this to resemble a kind of a brad, so to speak. You could put brads in straight away, but as this dries a dimension, and again it brings a bit of glitter in to go with the watercolour underneath, and it hides those unsightly foam squares. And that, my crafters, is this month's card. I'm just going to bring it out to you. I really like the way it turned out, and that is the inspirational piece from something I painted last year. So there we go, crafters. The Sail Away stamp set is available from my store. So thank you very much for joining me. Head over to createhomewithg.com and join our monthly challenge. And for July, the colours are red, white and green. So thank you very much. Head over to Donna's channel and check out her video today. And we'll see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.